Hello and welcome to Refuse. Oh, and still my voice here, so I want to try and do this so my voice will hold out. But uh, uh, ah. I'm only reading Avengers because it has my favorite character. I've said before, Jen Walters, She-Hulk is my favorite character. And in fact, if you look through some of my old videos, you'll see that I've dedicated a lot. Um, because she is a smart character. She's smart, she's strong, and I don't just mean physically when she's She-Hulk. She's a positive character, and they've been really trying to darken her ever since Civil War II, ever since Tamaki's run, and just when it looked like Tamaki reset the plate for her, Jason Aaron has done this again. And I know some people in my videos have talked about, some people in the comments have said that, this more bulky, masculine, like a muscle-bound She-Hulk, that they're okay with it. And I can understand that. You see on some of the cancer forums like CBR, where they talk about how, oh, she was too sexy, we can't have that. But don't turn her into a guy. That's my only thing. And since when is there anything wrong with being sexy? There is nothing wrong with that. Look at all the celebrities, the people like Beyonce or Jennifer Lopez, the Kim Kardashians. They go and they have, they go and they have kids. And what do they do? They lose the baby weight and they go back to their slim form. Why? Because their careers kind of depend on it. And that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with being sexy. But okay, fine. So this is what we're gonna go with. I guess I can't argue. This is what Marvel's gonna do. Um, but I will say, if it wasn't for Jen being in this book, I would not be buying it. I'm not enjoying this book, and this whole She-Hulk Thor thing. I'll come back to that at the end because I've got real issues with that. And they try to address. Anyway, I'm just going to pop in because this is going to probably be a very quick glance through. We have Phil Coulson, who is, basically he's got someone tied up, and he's tied up. He's going to shoot him. Wants to know because the person is working for the Black Panthers, basically like a mole. And this is a different Phil Coulson than before. Apparently, he died and came back, and now Captain America is a traitor to him, and the U.S. is not really happy with the Avengers. So we got a nice scene here. I do like this where we have Carol Danvers checking out Jamie's car, and basically, if it's a gateway to hell, I want to know about it. I'm sorry, did I call him Jamie? Robbie Reeves. I was thinking Blue Beetle. Don't ask me why. I just blanked on that. Um, you see, now you're starting to be helpful. Because he said that the portal to hell is in the trunk. You're an Avenger, Robbie Reeves, and you never know when a working hell portal might come in handy. And so Steve Rogers has given Robbie, basically homework to be an Avenger. Learn who all these people are. And yeah, it makes sense. Know your enemy. And even Carol says, yeah, I remember Steve's supervillain recognition quizzes. Still, man, his battlesuit's telescopic lathes contain powerful hydraulic rams. Weaknesses, he's on stilts. Believe it or not, those quizzes have saved my hide more than once. You study like your life depends on it, kid. Because it does. And looking still in the car. Is that a carburetor or an egg sack? Maybe it's both. Yeah, I like Carol in this book. Marvel's come back to softening her. Remember when she was Miss Marvel and she was in the leotard and she had the hips and she was built like a woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There's even nothing wrong with the way she is more covered up like she is. I actually kind of like this outfit. Um, the problem was they basically took her and made her into a man. You look at some of the issues, she lost all her curves, and even losing weight or bulking up, she still wouldn't lose hips and stuff like that. She'd still have the bone there. And it seems like they're softening her back up again, which, may be shallow on my part, but, she looks good. She finally looks good in this outfit. Um, but anyway, let's continue on. Carol says um, that Blade is in the infirmary. Don't disturb him. Black Panther's having an important meeting. Don't disturb him. Tony and Steve are doing Steve business. She's about to take a conference call, and he says, "Wasn't there a talking gorilla swinging around here the other day? Or hey, how about Thor and Hulk? Yeah, what was up with that gorilla? Yeah, it just kind of appeared. Um, what about Thor and Hulk? Yeah, they're off on a secret mission. Oh, God. Yeah, you know where this is going. They're in the Savage Land on a date, and Jennifer is completely unimpressed. So, is this where you bring all the girls you ask out? I do not understand. Is this not pleasing to you, Lady Jennifer? No, it's great. I mean, who doesn't want to go on a date in the Savage Land? Are there not enough battle dragons? I could have Kazar summon more. I like that, battle dragons. Um, but yeah, she's not enjoying herself. And of course, Thor has a grand idea. Let us give mead to the dragons. So, yeah, this isn't going very well. Back to the Black Panther's big meeting at Avengers Mountain. He's basically brought together people from all over the world. From Israel, Japan, China. Although it's funny to see Sunfire in a suit with his mask. We got Captain Britain there. And basically they're talking about, kind of pooling their resources together, all working together. And we have, Sunfire is pointing out that, what does it take to be a newly anointed? What does it take to be an ally of the newly anointed king of the Avengers? Because Black Panther was kind of a separatist. Remember Wakanda? Kept to themselves. They weren't going to share with the outside world. And now, he's bringing all these, I guess you would say, superhero dignities together. And of course, a few of them are a little bit, like, okay, what's going on with this? And so I think cooperation is a key word here, is Captain Britain. We all know T'Challa has exactly been known for his openness over the years. No offense. So if he's willing to put the past aside so we can all build a better future, well then Captain Britain sure as bloody hell doesn't want to be left out. That's how he's Captain Britain, 'cause he said bloody hell. Please, no Brexit jokes. Fine, I'll allow it. So the Arabian Night and Sabre are saying next to one another. That's really, really good there, T'Challa. Probably should have worked better on your seating chart. And it gets called out. Look at Sabra and the Arabian Night. Even the Jew and the Muslim are agreeing. How touching. Oh, can I say that? Is that going to get caught by YouTube censors? So of course it's Ursa Major here, claiming to being drunk, and he's causing all kinds of problems. Tell me I'm wrong, T'Challa. You don't know what happened in Alaska, do you? No, I do not. Do you? There's a very conspicuous absence from this all-inclusive summit of yours. Why is there no one here from the United States? The country with more superheroes than I've got ringworms, yet not a one of them sitting at your table. And so, yeah, he's goading for a fight. And, something happened, something went down in Alaska that the Winter Guard and the Avengers did not take care of. So, cut back to the date here. You see, that boulder looks quite imposing. Would you like me to lift it? And Jennifer just asked blatantly, did you mean to ask out the Hulk? It's just a stern look. I sense this is not going well. I'm teleporting home. And this gave me some hope. I'm like, please, God, please. And then we have back to Coulson, who's whining about, um, that Captain America's a traitor, Tony Stark is a loudmouth jerk. Um, the truth can be hard to swallow sometimes. I nearly choked on it a few times myself, including the truth about you, my friend, and your real employer, the Black Panther. Uh, Agent Coulson, Phil, we've known each other a long time. We've worked together for years. Please believe me, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to shoot you in the leg now. So yeah, Phil's now a bass. And to be honest, I really don't know much about him. Yeah, I've seen him in some of the movies. I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know what they've done with him in the comic book. And yeah, I really... This is the government conspiracy, rebuilding a different team to replace the Avengers since they lost them. Back over to T'Challa's little party. Ursa Major is threatening the Black Panther, and Black Panther, when he charges them, teleports them out. So yeah, you got this really cool page here. So, then he apologizes for the disturbance, and Iron Man clean this mess up. So yeah, he's got Iron Man suits around. He claims that Tony Stark should not have left them around. So, there is a part here where it's pointed out. I'm not sure if that's I guess that's supposed to be Shaman from Alpha Flight saying, Ursus is KGB. He's no drunken fool. That was all quite intentional. He was goading you. Good on you for not taking the bait. And T'Challa realized they have no allies in Moscow. And Sunfire asks the real question. Before you sent him to Siberia, what did happen in Alaska? Namor's forces attacked the Roxxon oil drilling platform, and apparently very quickly and efficiently repelled. But not by the Avengers, and not by the Winter Guard, nor by any of you in this room. Then by whom? I'm not used to saying what I'm about to say. I have absolutely no idea. I won't be going all the way to the reveal, but it's the Squadron Supreme. It's the Squadron Supreme of America. And they did it a little bit bloody. They're working with whoever Coulson's working for. So as Jen is stepping away, Thor stops her. Lady Jennifer, wait. This is not what I intended. Clearly, because you intended to ask out the Hulk, but unfortunately we're kind of a package deal. And right now we both want to smash your face. So for your sake, Thor, I'm leaving. It was you. By the eye of my father, I swear to you, Lady Jennifer, it was with you whom I wish to spend this time. Blah, blah, blah. Thor is sadly far better versed in the art of hurling his mighty hammer than in hurling words from his mouth. But I only wish to better know you, my lady. I know why you smash, but not why you smile. And he starts using these lines on her. I want to know where in all the heavens you long to visit, what grand cosmic wonders you've yet to behold, and then I want to take you there, and sit in the shadow of the awe-inspiring wonder, and still not be able to take my eyes off you. And so he's putting these lines here, I'm like, oh God, please let her smack him. And am I enamored with your Hulk, with a jade giantess who can seemingly tear me asunder with her bare hands if she desired? Aye, most verily. But you are speaking to a god who considers the greatest day of his immortal life to be the first one he ever lived as a mortal man. 'Tis the she inside the She-Hulk who truly fascinates me. 'Tis you I long to. Then you see the hand come up. Thor, stop talking now. And yeah, and then they kiss. I'm not going to finish the rest of this. It's like I said, but this is why I'm bothered by this. Thor and Jen have worked together for many years as in the Avengers. And for him to suddenly now start taking interest in her, now that she has become all bulked up and basically it looks like Bruce. It almost seems like he's had a thing for Bruce since Avengers #1. And it's very weird. And the fact that Jen falls for this. Now, she did have a whole pining thing. If you go back even to Burns' run, she had a thing for Hercules. It was kind of unrequited for quite a long time. But it was more of a running joke. But this is, oh shoot, I think I overshot where I wanted to. Whoops, you didn't see that. When Thor is, pulling this line, Jennifer's smarter than this. You know, she knows Thor. Even what he's been through lately, and he should be a little bit more humbled by everything that happened post original sin. And this, I still don't know what they're doing with their character. Sometimes she's has no control over monsters. Sometimes it is. Sometimes she's just super bulky. Sometimes she's you know 3 times bigger and built like all these guys. This is the end of Tamaki's run. I had hope, but Jason Aaron is just filling this in, and it almost comes off like slash fiction between the two. And that's what this feels like. It feels like fan fiction. And yeah, I know I'm ignoring the other plots, but really, I'm reading it for one character. And I'm starting to come around to Robbie Reeves' Ghost Rider. I didn't read his book, but I'm starting to come around to his character. I'm liking what they've been doing with Captain Marvel in here, but yeah, War of the Realms is coming in 4 months. I don't know if I'll be around for that. It really bugs me that this is the only way I can get my Jen Walters fix. Don't don't make her Thor's girlfriend. She is fine on her own. You don't need to do this. It almost cheapens her. And God, I can't believe I'm complaining about that. But anyway, this book sucks. The Squadron Supreme is the only interesting thing about it. And I wish they kind of cut Squadron Supreme at the end of Grunwald's limited series. That was just the perfect bit. That 12-issue limited series, that was great. That should have been their swan song. We don't need the DC Justice League in the Avengers. Anyway, I'm kind of short. I was hoping this would be a little bit shorter, but anyway, as you can tell, my voice is going. So have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching.